Hey Virgo, it's the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby. I'm here to do a reading for you for the week of October 31st through November 6th. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you have strong Virgo placements anywhere in your chart and any part of this message resonates, then obviously hold on to it. If not, just leave it for the next person who it does. Don't try to force anything. You don't need to. You'll know if it resonates, it'll make sense, you'll just feel it. Okay, so when I was doing the pre-shuffle on all of these decks, the song that I was listening to, it's called Demons by Dennis Lloyd. And one of the verses in there, one of the lines is, I had to get away. I used to run away from demons, from all the demons in my head. I had to get away, I had to get away. So, there's, and then like he talks about in the song about, just like, that's why I had to leave. I just had to up and go and try to, like get these thoughts out of my head. So you may have been ghosted by somebody, or you may be the person doing the ghosting, and this is why. Take it as it resonates. Energies can be flip-flopped, reversed. It was interesting because up until a couple weeks ago, Virgos were getting like these fabulous, like really cool readings and stuff, and then like a week or 2 weeks ago or whatever, all of a sudden it flip-flopped or reversed. Maybe I'm reading for a completely different group of Virgos, but it's been a really interesting energy. That said, we're going to go ahead and I've already, like I said, I already pre-shuffled these, right? But I'm going to go through and shuffle on screen so you see that I do it here too. Don't know if I already did this. I've shuffled so many of them. Oh well, we're gonna do it again. So it's funny. I've seen this card all night long, and this is top of the deck. This is the one for you, Virgo. It's the Yes card, but it's number 1. I call it the Void card, but we'll read into it in just a bit. It's number 1. Okay, that's the Santa Muerte Book of the Dead Oracle. We're also going to be using the corresponding matching tarot deck. This is Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. I got this from a girlfriend. She shares the same birthday as me. But this was a really cool gift. I love this deck. Then we also have Seasons of the Witch. And then we're going to be clarifying the tarot with The Nightmare Before Christmas. Stag, Trust and Thrive. Virgo. Alright, you may hear voices. I've got my daughter and my friends are visiting. Nice. Number 30, Pumpkin. Encaging the pumpkin spirit. We have them all around here, Virgo. I don't know if I said it already. I think I did. Happy Halloween. Happy Samhain. Alright, we're going to lay these cards out for you, and then we're going to clarify. And then we'll go through the oracle and see how that clarifies the reading. One more for Virgo, 31st through the 6th. You had to get away. Demons in your head. All right, energy going into this is the Page of Wands. And so this is like pages are messengers, and so it's a messenger of like passion, right? Maybe it's like somebody wanting to go on a date, or Maybe it's just like wanting to get a message out or say something to somebody. It's peculiar. What do we have for Virgo? Maybe it was just juvenile energy and you wanted to say something and then you left. Virgo, please. Thank you. 6 of Wands, victory. That was in the past. Okay, so that resonates with some of the readings that I've been doing for Virgos. There was a victory in the past. Passionate victory. Could be work related. Virgo, please. Current energy. Virgo. Wow. All right, 10 of Cups. So that's wish fulfillment, family, happiness, work, love, home, stability. Usually more love related, but so maybe you had victory in love, right? Maybe you have a victory in love. What's coming in the future? Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, you see her climbing up a ladder into a tree, probably to gather the harvest. She's, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is all about business, but she's actually quite maternal too, like very motherly. She's a ruler of not just like the business boardroom, but also like her household. She rules the roost when it comes to all of that. She is about coin and pentacles and making good with what she has and all of that, but she's all about family. And when I say she, like as a male, you can possess those qualities as well. Or we could be specifically talking about a female. So like someone coming in. Yeah, Tower is this energy underneath. Doesn't have to be like negative, destructive energy. This is like, you know, when you start a relationship with somebody, like your entire world is turned upside down. And then you start creating a new world with that person, right? That's like what this kind of energy could potentially be about. Now, let's clarify it though, because I'm telling you that song talking about I had to get away, that makes me nervous. Empress underneath the deck. Also, I just saw the Magician. That's like in this deck, it's like the Witch. The Magician is the Witch. I'm not taking those. It's just shuffling spirits. Okay, let's cut the deck. Energy going into this to clarify. We've got the Witch. That's so funny. I'm just talking about it. All right, let's clarify the 6 of Wands, please, for Virgo. The Fool in reverse. So this is not taking that leap of faith, or maybe repeating a cycle of something from the past. Now, this is a victory, but maybe it's a repeated victory, a repeated cycle, victory with a repeated cycle. Or maybe afraid to take that next leap of faith. I just heard incomplete cycle. It was an incomplete cycle from the past. And though victorious, it wasn't complete, right? It's kind of like that whole 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Yeah, it's like that energy. So let's clarify the 10 of Cups in the present. 10 of Cups in the present for Virgo. Clarify, please. Thank you. Ace of Needles. So this is like a courageous new beginning. This is swift moving action, but taking like an abundant step forward. And that makes a lot of sense with the clarifying the 10 of Cups, because this is that happiness, that wish fulfillment, everything that you know could want with a family and a home and that type of lifestyle. And that's a huge leap of faith, right? You gotta move quickly on that. especially if you had a Fool in reverse. That's that new foolish beginning. This is more taking it like a more logical approach, because swords, needles, swords are all about communication and also mental communication, logic, thinking. All right, and I feel like that's a really solid approach towards this Queen of Pentacles, who's taking it one step at a time as she ascends on that ladder. Yeah. So let's clarify that Queen of Pentacles, please. Whoa, for Virgo, and that's way too many cards. Way too many cards. Thank you. 9 of Candles. That's Wounded Warrior energy. Not bad, though. She's a warrior princess. She's been through the trenches, been through the fire, right? And I say she, it could be he, right? Who just possesses these feminine, Queen of Pentacle energies. But if it is a she, whatever. This is just talking about, having been through it and having lived many lives, learning these lessons, and that's how she's able to rise up, and ascend on these rungs. Almost to the top and able to put down those burdens, right? And that's when, next step up from that is Empress, right? Underneath the deck, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is clarifying the Tower. There may have been a Tower moment with the Hierophant. I'm trying to think what energy is. I'm blanking at the moment. I wanted to say Aries, but I'm not sure. I don't think so. Anyway, the Taurus. It's Taurus, isn't it? That said, you could be dealing with the Taurus. But the Hierophant is like the CEO, the Pope, the leader of the church, the head of household, if you will. And I think that there's been a Tower moment with that figure. Maybe having to start a new cycle, a redo, a repeat, a renewal. Potentially. And it also could have something to do with this Queen of Pentacles. But, yeah, let's see. Let's clarify with some of these oracles here. Ooh, I'll tell you what, I'm getting tired. I need to take a sip real quick. I wanted to do all new readings for Halloween today, and it has taken a moment, I'll tell you what. Okay, number 1. Darkness. The occult center of the creative and an inspiring will of universe has yet to be has yet to be created, that is infinite, has no form, and is not differentiated. This card represents what there was before the Big Bang, simultaneously void and full. I was going to say the void, yeah. Void and full, the end and the beginning, potential and latency, all is concentrated in a single point, waiting to receive the primordial impulse to manifest itself. For the aesthetic or the magus, it represents the highest peak attainable through meditation, a state of total vacaciousness, a silence that can make the observer aware of the road to awakening. The advice of the dead. Take a moment's pause, meditation, or study as you need to understand what form to give your energy and where to apply it. So this is all about going into the void. It has a lot to do with shadow work. It's kind of like hermit. But like when you're going into hermit mode, you're going into the void to engage in hermit mode, right? So this is like the actual space of hermit mode. It's called the void. It's a state of nothingness, yet everything. All right, so stag. Let's look that up. Where is it? Stag. Now you hear my dog barking. We've got company, so my dogs are like, or my dog is, there it is, excited. Okay, so message. It means trust and thrive. Come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. The stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic traditions, the stag, with his crown of antlers, is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. In Native American traditions, he is greatly loved, for stags and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles, and smudge fans. Although the stag has been hunted in the past and still is, he has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent fertility and sexuality, maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side, with your spiritual integrity supporting you on that journey. You have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, your gifts, strength, and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead and this can only become reality when you're willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence, and their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished. This in turn will give you more power to thrive. Onwards and upwards. That's beautiful. And then pumpkin, number 30. You know, onwards and upwards, even though it's the tower, I see like a staircase, like staircases, and that you have to go onwards and upwards in order to get past like all the chaos, right? And it's funny because onwards and upwards, you see the Queen of Pentacles also climbing upwards. I'm going to write that down. Onwards and upwards, Virgo. Onwards and upwards. It's funny. There's like a million things going on here right now. Okay, pumpkins. I think I just passed it. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Keywords: protection, fertility, and prosperity. That's awesome. Pumpkins have been tradition for Samhain for hundreds and hundreds of years. Jack-o'-lanterns were carved to scare away the ghosts and goblins that were said to roam the streets on Samhain. Carving jack-o'-lanterns originally began with a variety of root vegetables, from turnips to potatoes. Pumpkins became the preferred method for the abundance of space for carving, and there is always plenty left over to fashion into dinner and desserts, even drinks. The pumpkin is more than a scare tool for the witch, however. It is a symbol of protection, fertility, and abundance. The pumpkin represents the power of the womb, so it's no surprise that the color corresponds with the color of the sacral chakra. And its size is a symbol of prosperity and having enough to go around. You have pulled pumpkin today because you are protected from safe and harm. There is presence around you, keeping the scary things away from your front door. You can rest easy knowing that your back is guarded. This can also mean taking some steps to keep negative people out of your life. You may need to reduce the amount of time you spend in some relationships or set some firm boundaries. Doing so will allow you to put your energy where it is needed most. That's perfect for, the All Hallows Eve on Halloween trick-or-treat with all the pumpkins. Like, it's been a really fun beggars night. We had a lot of kids. We just moved here, and so we had a lot of kids come to our front door. I mean, not a ton, but it was a good crowd. So I was happy about it. At least we had somebody. All right. Well, this is what I have for you. Virgo, it looks to me like you do have abundance coming in, putting down maybe some burdens, getting past that wounded warrior energy, and even if you coming into this period of growth that we've got, or maybe somebody that you're going after, you may feel like a little bit worn out, but just keep going onwards and upwards. That's the message of the reading. Take that leadership role. That's where you're going. And pumpkin, it's a sign of fertility, abundance, happiness, luck, prosperity, and protection. So you have all of that in your read, especially for this upcoming week. You are protected and provided for. Thanks and appreciation to you for being here. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell in the corner. Make sure you get my notifications for the future. If you'd like to book a reading or sign up for the newsletter, all of that information along with the decks that we used in this read are going to be in the information below. Please, comment if any of this resonated with you. And as you know, Virgo, it's together we grow. So I look forward to seeing you in next week's reading, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace.